So now that Christopher Nolan and Io Adebari are officially Golden Globe winners, does that mean everything's right in the world of cinema? Welcome back. Today I'll be recapping and sharing my thoughts on everything that happened at the 81st Golden Globes. I'm not going to be one of these channels that comes at you saying modern movies suck, movies are terrible now, awards are dumb and have never been relevant. That's not what this channel is, and you can absolutely find that in many other places. I genuinely enjoy awards, and I think film this year was some of the best in recent memory, and I really enjoy just seeing stars get their due. I don't know what that says about me. Yeah, I very much enjoyed seeing the winners in this one. You know, sometimes the presenters go on for a while. Besides Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig, they were perfect. Everyone else goes on for like quite a while. You know, you're trying to cut down time. You can definitely, get to the point quicker with the presenters. The one big omission from this year's Golden Globes were the Lifetime Achievement Awards for Film and TV, which are the Cecil B. DeMille Awards and the Carol Burnett Awards. Instead, they decided to add the Stand-Up Comedy Award and the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award, which stand-up comedy, I think that's great. Definitely honor that. But I think the Box Office Achievement one is kind of counterintuitive. Like, how do they choose who wins? They just look at numbers. Like, since when do we give out awards for making a lot of money? Like, that's the studio's job, is saying like, okay, we'll make more movies with you. But like, if this was like an audience favorite award and you had nominated Barbie, Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible, John Wick, Guardians of the Galaxy, so on, that would be cool because that would actually involve the fans who went out to see these movies, which Margot Robbie is saying, thank you for making an award to the fans. But it's still the Golden Globes critics is what they're called, I think, not the HFPA, because they disbanded because their reputation got a big stain. So yeah, look, I love that Margot Robbie is a Golden Globe winner now because she produced Barbie and that won the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award. But I just don't see the point of giving out awards for the movies that make the most money. What does that even mean? Like the movie that had the most box office, the movie that had the most fan love online. But yeah, besides this weird category that maybe was just there so we could say, hey, we brought Taylor Swift to the Golden Globes again, I was really satisfied with the winners. I mean, I was really passionate about a lot of the talent that went into this year's movies and TV, and I watched basically almost everything that won with the exception of The Boy and the Heron. So yeah, that one animated feature, I have not seen it yet, so I can't comment too much on if it's deserving or not. I was definitely expecting Spider-Man 2, but I've heard nothing but people loving it. It's just Studio Ghibli has never been one that I've rushed to go to as much as I admire and appreciate them. But I definitely do want to check it out at one point, even though I am still thinking, like, what if this is a Toy Story 4 situation where it lost the Golden Globe to Missing Link and then it went on to win the Oscar, which I think could probably still happen with Across the Spider-Verse. On the TV side, we had basically 3 shows winning everything. Succession, The Bear, and Beef won drama, comedy, and miniseries respectively, and they also each won lead actor and lead actress for both of them, with Matthew Macfadyen also winning supporting actor. And look, if you know me, you know that this was maybe my favorite season of TV of all time. I was just so hoping that Kieran Culkin would get his due, and Matthew Macfadyen and Sarah Snook getting her second win at the Golden Globes because she also won for season 3. So could not be happier. But I was most overjoyed to see Io Adebari winning Best Actress in a Comedy Series, because this is a talented actress who I only really found out about when I started The Bear, and then she started being in everything. She was in Bottoms, which was one of the funniest movies of the year. She was in Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. She even had a line in Across the Spider-Verse in the very first scene with Gwen's band. So I'm just so proud of the body of work that she's put out there. And her as Sydney in The Bear is so wonderful. Not to mention Jeremy Allen White winning twice in a row. I really love. Beef also really happy for everyone involved in that. As soon as I saw that mini series in, I think, April or May, whenever it came out, I was like, yeah, this is getting some awards. I don't see anything getting more passion than this because it was so distinctive from any of these other limited series that have gotten awards traction. You could see that Ali Wong was really emotional with her win, and I couldn't see anyone beating her justifiably. Not to mention Steven Yeun, love the guy, love seeing him win for this show too. Robert Downey Jr. won supporting actor for Oppenheimer on the movie side. This looked like a bit of a free-for-all going into this category because I could have seen Charles Melton winning, I could have seen Mark Ruffalo winning, but it would be really interesting to see Downey go all the way. I think he's such an appreciated actor, and he has the narrative to like finally get on that stage at this point in his career. But I would love to see Mark Ruffalo win because I love Poor Things so much. Speaking of which, I was overjoyed that Poor Things won musical or comedy and Emma Stone won. And a lot of people were predicting a Barbie sweep, that it would even win like screenplay and stuff. And I was like, look, Barbie's a really fun movie, even a great movie, but I would never give it like best musical or comedy over like these weightier movies like The Holdovers and Poor Things. Poor Things I just absolutely love. I have so much passion behind like Yorgos's weird stuff, and I really think that Emma Stone deserved her win, that the movie deserved the win. Back to Oppenheimer, that movie sweeped quite a bit. We had Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. Winning, but I wonder if maybe in other guilds there will still be some passion for Bradley Cooper, considering he's been nominated for dozens of awards and never gotten his due among so many movies. But for now, Murphy looks like the front runner. Da'Vine Joy Randolph looks like she's the only one who's like basically a lock to win an Oscar. Speaking of which, Paul Giamatti now won his third Golden Globe for actor in a musical or comedy for that same movie, and I think he deserved it so much. I think it's his best work, and I think it's a very heartfelt performance, but also savage in the way he delivers like his roasts on his students. In terms of best actress, we're now seeing that there is very much passion for both Lily Gladstone and Emma Stone. Not to mention Lily Gladstone, I think, gave the most amazing speech of the night. You could tell how emotional she was to win and make a historic feat by becoming the first Native American actor to win a Golden Globe. So I really wonder if they're going to go, Emma Stone getting her second Oscar, or giving Lily Gladstone this Oscar for a really emotional performance. And I think there's such a substantial narrative for Lily Gladstone to win this. But again, I could see this splitting the different guilds, and sort of the way that Cate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh did last year. Screenplay was the only one that was like really surprising for me, because when they went through the nominees, I was like, looks like any of these could win, to be honest, but probably not Anatomy of a Fall. And next thing you know, Anatomy of a Fall wins Best Original Screenplay, which, not my favorite of the bunch, but absolutely an incredible movie. Made my top 10, so I'm not complaining at that. But I think screenplay at the Golden Globes is so detached from the rest of the categories that I don't know how much of an impact this will make on the rest of the people who are voting for this under Best Original Screenplay. I still think Past Lives has a great shot at winning Original Screenplay. I wouldn't change anything there. And even The Holdovers could have a bit of a higher chance than Anatomy of a Fall. But I do love seeing that movie get its due anyway. But I do think the bottom line of the night is Christopher Nolan getting his due finally, and Oppenheimer solidifying its spot as the front runner for likely the rest of the award season, which means we could see this winning the Critics' Choice, BAFTA, etc., etc. Because with its 5 wins, which I think is the most awarded movie since La La Land, which won 7, we could see how much passion there is with these guilds for Oppenheimer, which is something we all suspected. I'm just really excited that Christopher Nolan made a movie that's finally the Oscar frontrunner, and that's just awesome. And also shout out Emma Thomas, his wife, who has produced all his films with him. It just, in my opinion, a long overdue recognition for him as a director and a producer, and for Emma Thomas as a producer. So love to see the Oppenheimer love to see the Poor Things love, the Succession sweep, the Bear sweep. So thank you again for watching. Seems like it's going to be a really fun award season, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen when the Oscar nominations are announced. You can also soon find my So yeah, stay tuned for more, both on this channel and my other channel, Feature Fanatics, where my top 10 movies of the year are going to be revealed soon. So again, thanks for tuning in. Leave your thoughts on the Golden Globe winners below. who was snubbed, who deserved it the most, who had the best speech, who was the funniest. We all know it was Kieran Culkin. But yeah, thanks again and happy movie watching.